All right. Good morning. I am compelled to share with you guys Jillian Michaels' latest rant on Instagram about the dangers of CrossFit, or why she doesn't think CrossFit is safe, or why people shouldn't do CrossFit. She pulled this crap, I don't know, a year and a half ago maybe, and she got a lot of crap for it. So apparently she's not relevant anymore, and she needed to be. So she's filmed this video on Instagram. We're going to go through it step by step, and I'm going to give you my thoughts. So first thing, I want to screen share.
Of CrossFit that I don't love. And you might think, haven't we been over this? And I thought we've been over this in spades, but I was noticing a lot of questions coming to me in my app forums about CrossFit and sometimes in the comments on these videos about it. So I figured, can't.
Okay, first of all, what is she wearing? I think that's a bodysuit because it's like coming up on her hips, but her waist is like, or her waistband on the sweatpants is super low. So pull up your damn pants is really what I wanted to say at first. Anyway, continue.
Her to do a video on it. I am not trying to bash anybody, but
yes, she is trying to bash CrossFit.
When asked a question, I'm going to answer it with my personal opinion. Now,
personal opinion.
My personal opinion in fitness is based on years of working in fitness and working with individuals who I believe are the best of the best. So when I tell you it's an opinion, it isn't just random, I don't like this.
Yes, it is.
Based on things that I have learned about and put through paces over decades to see like what works, what doesn't, and why. All right. So first of all, what don't I like? Well, you're taking some of the most advanced fitness modalities in the world. Gymnastics, Olympic lifts, for example. These are for elite athletes.
So gymnastics and Olympic lifting are for elite athletes. Really?
Right?
3-year-olds take gymnastics, just so you know.
And hence the term Olympic lifts. And not only are you making them sort of accessible to the masses,
which is awesome,
which there are parts of that I like, but parts of it I really don't. For this reason, if we made those things accessible to the masses, then we would have to defer to the expertise of the coach.
Right. That's why we have coaches. Yeah.
Like, I would never in my wildest dreams go out and try to teach an Olympic lift. And
thank God.
I've taken probably at least 20 separate training sessions from people who specialize in Olympic lifts, just so I can understand it, get the benefits of it, and I wouldn't even dare to attempt.
But wait, I thought weightlifting was for elite athletes. So confused. Why would she take 20 sessions of weightlifting classes?
Teach it because it's so technical. And with something like CrossFit, you can get a certification. The barrier to entry is like this. I mean, when you're teaching somebody gymnastics, you're teaching somebody Olympic lifts. My hope is that you are an absolute pro, the consummate expert, no matter who you're instructing, be it Olympic athletes or, God forbid, the average bear who just wants to go to a workout class.
Okay, I do get this. Barrier to entry is a weekend certification. I got it. I think we can all agree that that's the case, and that's a prerequisite for opening up a gym. But we've come a long way in terms of coaching. There are multiple levels of certification. Most gyms have internships where you have to, you don't just get your cert and then start coaching. Anyway, she has a tiny point there.
So those are my top two things.
Those are her top two things. Her top two things are that these are for elite athletes and that the barrier to entry is this much. Okay, whatever.
My third is I really don't want to understand the trainer logic. I don't get it. It has yet to be explained to me in a way that I really understand.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Now, Obviously, there are some incredible coaches that do have a CrossFit box.
Yes.
There is a guy named Kelly Starrett who I worship and think is a genius. He wrote a book called Supple Leopard. The guy is brilliant. I've read his book cover to cover 3 times, and made him a friend because I am such a fan of his work. But
she made him a friend, but she can't pronounce his name.
Not everybody is Kelly Starrett.
It's Kelly Starrett. Just saying.
In fact, most aren't.
And his book, The Supple Leopard, is about mobility. It's not about CrossFit. Just saying.
And so when it comes to CrossFit programming, while I gather it has now sort of evolved into 3 days on, 1 day off.
She gathers it's evolved from 3 days on and 1 day off. That has been the prescription for programming CrossFit since the beginning. When Greg Glassman was a teenager, that's what it was. So nothing new. It's always been 3 days on, 1 day off.
I still don't understand the programming. To me, CrossFit is exercising, but it's not about having a plan.
It's about exercising, but not having a plan. Okay, so as a coach, I don't sit down and spend hours a week programming workouts for my clients, and I don't spend time working on a plan for the warm-up, a plan for how to introduce the movements, a plan for how to demonstrate the movements, how to get people warmed up, and to get ready for the WOD. Yeah, you're right. I don't do that.
Having a training specific program.
It's training and specific. We program, several weeks at a time with sort of an overarching goal for that time period. But anyway, go ahead.
And then progressing that plan.
Progressing the plan. Isn't that what we talk about? Being stronger than yesterday, better than the day before, setting benchmarks for yourself so that you can get better. Introducing movements that if you can't do them, we scale them back to something else that when you do those enough, you might actually get the skill that you're trying to get. Think like ring rows pull-ups, think banded pull-ups to unassisted pull-ups. Yeah. Okay.
To me, it seems like beating after beating after beating after beating. And
beating after beating after beating after beating. So confused.
Something has changed. When I once was instructed to do a CrossFit workout with an old friend, we did 10 box jumps, 1 burpee, 9 box jumps, 2 burpees, all the way down the ladder. By the time I was done, my shoulders were killing me.
I'm sorry. Your shoulders were killing you from that many burpees? That's weird.
I jammed the hell out of my toe from all those burpees, and I was...
Jammed her toe. Okay.
Form was a mess. And
Form for what? A burpee is a body weight, get your body to the floor and stand back up again. Your form literally can't be wrong for that. And box jumps, get your feet on top of the box.
I was like, what is the logic here? Other than just me being exhausted? No.
Aren't you supposed to be tired after a workout? If you're not tired after a workout, does that mean you worked out?
Sir. So again, teach me the logic. I want to know the logic, but
I don't think you're capable of learning the logic.
No logic to that. I don't understand that. On top of which, speaking of trainer logic, when you have exercises that are so technical, like Olympic lifts or gymnastics, why are you doing them for time?
I will give her this. I think technical lifts for time can be tricky if you don't know what you're doing. But if you have the right loading, it's not dangerous, especially if you mess up your form. That's the whole point of progressing, which she claims we don't do, which we do. If you're not proficient with a lift or your form is not that great, we're not going to put a heavy load on the bar for you to do it quickly. Yes, we want you to do it quickly, but we'll put it at a weight that's safe for you to do.
We're going to do this really technical move, but we're going to do as many reps as we can for time. These are really dangerous things to be doing for time. it's not an air squat, right? It's not as many push-ups as you can do, oh, by the way, with good form, and your
And God forbid it's not burpees.
form becomes compromised. By the time I was on the 10 to 1, like burpee 1,575, I was a mess.
Okay. 1,175 burpees. Hold on. I got to get my phone out for this. So if you did a 10 to 1 workout, 10 to 1, 10 plus 9 plus 8 plus 7 plus 6 plus 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. That's 55. 55 burpees. That's all she did. 55. Not 1,000.
I looked like crap. My form was falling apart.
Again, form on a burpee, it's not an Olympic lift. It's not an elite movement.
It wasn't focused. So that's another part that I don't understand, taking modalities that are so intense and so technical and doing them for time. That doesn't personally make sense to me. In another time I saw Greg Glassman, who was the original founder, talking about how he didn't believe in muscle splits. I don't know if that's changed, but muscle splits are when you say, okay, I'm going to train certain muscles on certain days, and then I'm going to let them rest while I train other muscles on other days.
In CrossFit, we pretty much train all muscles every day, but in different ways every day. So we don't do back to back to back the same exact pull or push or squat or hinge. This is true. She thinks we do.
So that I can get optimal recovery. Now, you might build in a rest day after 3 days of CrossFit, which wasn't a thing 5 years ago.
She keeps going back to this 3 days off, or 3 days on, 1 day off was not a thing 5 years ago. It's been a thing forever.
When I had friends that were obsessed with it, but it is now, as far as I can tell. But if you don't believe in muscle splits and you're killing yourself as hard as you are in CrossFit day one,
55 burpees and 55 box jumps is not killing yourself, but okay.
then you're going to go do it again day two.
You don't do it again day 2. You do something else on day 2. You don't do the same workout every single day. It's different every day.
Then you're going to do it again day 3.
No, you don't do it again day 3 either, honey. What are you talking about?
And the exercises are pull up, push up, sit up, squat, wall ball, battle rope. Like,
We don't do battle rope in CrossFit, just so you know.
we're not saying we're doing push muscles on Monday and we're going to let them rest for a few days.
We could do push muscles every day, but you could do it on a different plane or with a different implement, and it can still be effective and not considered overworking.
So if you're doing the same exercises
We don't do the same exercises.
for 3 days in a row,
We don't.
I don't understand that training plan.
You really don't understand the training plan because that's not what it is.
I don't understand it.
Don't
And to
understand you.
me, when you train in particular as hard as you do in a CrossFit workout, you need time to recover.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't want to do a workout that hammered my back or my chest and then hit those muscles again the next day or even a third day. And
Okay, like I said, we don't do the same thing every day. We may use parts of the same muscles, but we're not doing the same exercises, and they hit your muscles a little bit different depending on what you're doing. Working on your chest 3 days in a row in 3 different ways is not a big deal.
I'll be honest with you, every friend I have who was into CrossFit,
Every friend, which turns out to be, I think, 7 later on in this video. So 7 people that she knows that have done CrossFit.
had a serious injury.
Serious injury. Let's see what these are.
Serious, whether it was a heart attack or
I'm sorry, what? Did she just call a heart attack a serious injury? A heart attack from CrossFit.
shoulder issue or unit.
Shoulder issue. Okay, maybe a shoulder issue. Shoulder issue, serious injury. 2 different things.
But I've known probably 7 people
7.
over the last decade who were really into it. All 7 are.
She's known 7 people in the last decade that have done CrossFit. That is her population for this data that she's spewing to her millions of followers that got 237,000 views.
No longer doing it for those reasons. Not to say you can't be a CrossFitter and be in great shape, but it depends on the quality of your coach. And
so she's saying you can be a CrossFitter, and now it just depends on the quality of the coach. But wasn't she just bashing the entire methodology? So wouldn't it not depend, like, have anything to do with your coach? You could have a great coach, but if the methodology sucks, you're going to hurt yourself, because all 7 people she knows have either had heart attacks or shoulder issues.
the athlete that is engaged in that modality, right? So
I love how she calls CrossFit a modality.
Look, I love that people love CrossFit. I love that they love working out. I love that they love the community it provides.
Did I mention she needs to pull up her pants? It's driving me crazy.
I wouldn't even want somebody doing a yoga workout every day. I wouldn't want you running every day.
She wouldn't want you running every day. I'm sorry, if you're a runner, you're going to run every day, or at least like 6 days a week, and that's okay. Oh my God, I can't with her.
3 days in a row, crazy running workouts. This is where, personally, I would say if you love it, great. Find an unbelievable coach. And honestly, I think for CrossFit, you need somebody with a degree.
A degree in what? Exactly. I have a degree in history and political science. I've been coaching for six years now. I think I'm a pretty good coach. I don't have a degree in exercise science or anything like that, but I've worked with thousands of people.
Your coach should have a degree in exercise science. I would not be screwing around with Olympic lifts and gymnastics and all of these really advanced modalities unless you've got somebody who knows how to modify and program.
Okay, how to modify and how to program, I'm pretty sure not taught in an exercise science degree. Just saying.
Those workouts for the athletes in their class, and I wouldn't do it more than twice a week.
Twice a week? What?
Twice a week is good, with at least 2 days off between sessions.
Are you kidding me? Some CrossFit workouts are like 4 minutes long. You mean to tell me I'm going to work out for 4 minutes and then take 2 days off? Come on, Jillian. This is so bad.
So, at the very least, you are programming solid recovery.
So now the person that's doing the workouts is responsible for programming their recovery for 2 days? What? I'm so confused.
Train that hard. So those would be my personal recommendations, is if you love it, don't do it more than twice a week. Separate the days. Make sure your coach is top quality.
So are we supposed to like run our coaches by Jillian to see if they're top quality? I'm confused.
Engage in a modality that advanced.
Again, there she goes with the modality word. She sounds so smart.
And I mean, this is my personal opinion. Sorry if you don't agree with me. Not here to bash anyone.
Yes, you are.
But that's where I fall on it.
Oh my gosh.
So a quick video
for you guys on
the elements of CrossFit that I don't love.
Don't need to hear you again.
And you might think...
Bye-bye. Okay. Wow. Okay. So I went through the comments on that, and there were so many people that agree with her about that. Like, oh, thank you for posting this. I felt this way. It's why I will never do CrossFit. I mean, mother effer. That is why we have such a hard time getting clients in the door, because they're afraid of CrossFit because of people like Jillian Michaels that are bashing it so much, saying that you can get a heart attack or serious medical issues like a shoulder issue for doing CrossFit. It's unreal. The fact that she's got so much reach and that so many people are going to believe her, I think it just puts us further back. So it's up to us CrossFit people of the world. to make sure that people know that it's safe and that we program it responsibly. And if you are an affiliate owner, please make sure that you're not doing the same thing every day, because wherever Jillian Michaels went for CrossFit, she got a really bad dose of that modality. Let's just keep on keeping on, guys. CrossFit has changed so many people's lives for the better. The community is amazing. It's a great workout. It's a great way to stave off decrepitude and chronic disease, and we can't let her win. She's just a loser. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye.